Greetings, family. Empress D here, obviously in nature. I'm on a nice trail. It's nighttime, so I have to be somewhere lit. So yeah, that's what's up. It's a nighttime flex, okay? I'm in nature at night. Sometimes it happens, family. Anyway, I hope everybody's good. My real hope is that everybody is leveling up, that everybody's evolving and growing and improving their situation. That's my real hope, and I actually secretly hope that you guys are getting out in nature as well. Breathing in this wonderful fresh air. Okay, I know it's polluted and whatnot, but it's better than what the air that's inside. We have to breathe this in every day. Family, come on. Anyway, you're not doing it. You're doing it just a disjustice to yourself if you're not finding time in nature every day. I'm telling you that, for real, family. Anyway, so this trail is nice and long, so I've been walking for a bit, and I'm thinking, of course, that's what I do when I'm out here. I spend time with myself. I ask myself questions. I answer those questions. I really think about what I like. I really contemplate what I don't like. I get to really know myself when I'm out here by myself, right? So that part of it involves thinking, right? And so when you come out in nature, you think, family, and you're independent, right? You don't have a phone listening to music. You're not listening to a podcast. You're not talking to anybody. You're just with your thoughts. And it's a really good place to be. And a lot of self-growth happens quickly when you make that flex on a regular basis, family. It has to be regularly. It has to be every day. It can't be once a week. It'll happen once a week. It's just going to take much longer. And it's better for a routine to get it in every day, right? It really is not that much of a sacrifice. Just a few minutes a day, right? It doesn't have to be hours and hours. Just a few minutes a day. Just you and your thoughts and the great outdoors does wonders for self-growth. Wonders, okay? I made a video, I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. And it was, I wanted to share something that I was thinking about yesterday. And it was about the soul and what we are and who we are, right? And so when I went back to upload it to YouTube, I usually play it back just to make sure it's good. And whatever, and I'm glad I did, because part of it started recording normally, and then I must have hit something, and then the rest of the video was recorded in slow motion. So I'm sorry. So that message, I wish I could have shared it, but it would have been annoying to watch. So I'm going to try to share it again today. Okay, so the soul, who are we? What are we? What is our purpose on this planet? Man, so I given all this time with myself, I've contemplated that, and I've researched it, and I've heard other people's contemplations about it, and I've done a lot of kind of research on it, and I've come to a realization, and it's in alignment with what most that study this kind of thing think. But the reality is we don't know anything. We will never know anything. That's the whole point of being enlightened, is realizing you know nothing, right? But you go off of what you feel, and that's the best knowing you can do, right? Because that going off of feeling and intuition and inner guidance and inner voice, hey geese, and inner voice, that going off of that is essentially being connected to the divine source, right? And how can you be wrong if you follow that kind of guidance, right? So family, the soul, who are we? What is our purpose on this planet? So it says on so many, I think it's all, I haven't done the research, but I've heard it said many times that the tombs in Egypt, they all said, know thyself on the outside, right? That's so significant. Why does it say that, know thyself? And I think it's clear that knowing yourself is the connection to creator and source, right? Why is that such a significant statement to be put on tombs, right? I think so. Anyway, that's how I interpret it, but that's not the only reason how I see that. It's just on my personal experience in really learning to listen to and follow inner guidance. I haven't seen it steer me wrong yet. So my personal experience confirms it to me that this is the absolute truth. I think it goes in alignment with all of that we spoke about the chakra energy system, with vibration and frequency and energy, right? It's all in alignment. It's all the same thing, family. And so for me, the soul is that being, that energetic force that dwells within this flesh body suit, right? Because this right here, and I know a lot of us don't think of it that way, is essentially a suit, right? I hope we know that, family, that this physical being that we look at in the mirror when we look at ourselves every day, it's just a vessel, right? It's a vessel to house that soul, right? And that soul, as I understand it, is a ball of energy, and that's that energy that keeps us alive, right? And when that energy, or when the physical body is extinguished, that energy never dies, okay? Because that energy cannot die, and it cannot be created. That energy just is, right? And that's what we are. And so right now, 2021, we're in a suit, but this soul, that energy system that lives inside of us, has been here forever, family. So this is not our first rodeo, okay? And so the way that I understand it is, we are souls. And I would encourage everybody, please go and watch that movie, that Disney movie they put out just before the new year. I remember my starseeds and I, my starseed and my sunseed, we watched that movie. On, it was New Year's Eve. It's a beautiful movie, family, and it kind of explains it. If you haven't looked into it or thought about it, or never researched it, take it in, because it beautifully puts, in a child-friendly way, what we really are. Okay. And so, family, it is, that's how I see it, right? The reality is we are here right now in this vessel, at this age, with this mindset, with the experience, with the past life experience that we have, for a reason, right? Everybody, we're all here right now for a reason, right? And we all have our own paths and our own journeys, right? And I guess that whole thing, like what's written on the tombs, is know thyself. And I think if we are on a quest to do that, we will be a-okay, okay? And that's why every day I come out here to help me know myself better. And that's why I'm also on this platform, trying to share my experience with you, to encourage you to know yourself better, okay? Because that's I think that's the whole point of being on Earth, okay? Of being this energy system, energy in this suit, okay, on this planet. And I think that's the whole lesson, is to know yourself. When everything in your external environment is encouraging you to not to, right? That's the whole program and the whole point. And take it from me, I think if those of you listening can take that in and recognize it, the whole point of being on this planet is to do things to get to know yourself better. Like, drop whatever you're doing and just start doing that, and you'll be good. Okay, family? Anyway, I am going to keep on moving. It's a wonderful night. I'm going to keep walking. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are getting out in nature. I hope you guys are leveling up. I hope you guys are bettering yourself every day. And I really am grateful to those of you that take the time to listen to this message. And I love and I value each and every one of you. Okay, family? One love.